Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Phoebe Elliott, just 12 years old, killed by a suspected drunk driver.
Phoebe was the nicest person ever. She was never mean to anyone.
An emotional tribute tonight by those who were closest to her.
Just hours before the start of the Michigan GOP state convention, serious allegations of secret payoffs.
But we begin with the Arctic cold arriving in Metro Detroit, bringing sub-zero wind chills. We're glad you're with us this Friday night at 11. A frigid weekend on tap, and the cold's going to stick around well after Sunday.
Andrew is in for Ben, and Andrew, you've also got snow in the forecast.
Exactly right, but the cold air is already here right now, and it remains as we go through the overnight hours. We have already got temperatures well into the low and middle teens. It's 17 over at City Airport, temperatures as low as 14 in Ann Arbor, and it feels even colder than that. I mean, we experienced that when you joined us earlier this evening at 6 o'clock, but now wind chills are around zero, and they'll go below zero as we go through the overnight hours and when you wake up on your Saturday morning. Take a look at wind chills as they are right now. It's already below zero, at least it feels like it. In Adrian, Ann Arbor, feels like -1 to -2. That will be very common when we wake up on Saturday. On top of that, we've still got a little snow around. These pesky persistent snow showers continue mainly across I-69 and the Thumb. I think they do remain for at least the next couple of hours, even during the overnight hours, anywhere from Peck to portions of Lapeer County, including Lapeer itself, on into the Flint area. But that is the only slippery place. We still have lake effect snow showers that are straggling in here, but far north of 8 Mile. So expect very cold conditions tonight. Overnight lows down to around 10. It will feel like it's below zero, but mostly snow free. Now later in the weekend, everyone has a chance of snow before Sunday is over. We'll talk more about that and your 7-day forecast coming right up.
Okay, Andrew, breaking news just in from Detroit's west side, where a man is shot during a road rage incident. It happened near 7 Mile and Santa Barbara. Police tell us 2 vehicles were headed west on 7 Mile when shots were fired. The male driver of one of the cars was struck and is now in critical condition. A woman and children were also in the car. We're told they are okay. Police say the shooter was inside a dark-colored Impala that drove away from the scene.
On the day a man was charged in connection with her death, friends of 12-year-old Phoebe Elliott gathered to remember her far too short life.
Phoebe was killed Wednesday when her aunt's SUV was T-boned by a suspected drunk driver in Taylor. Jason Colthorpe was at tonight's Vigil, and Jason, it was held just a few hundred yards from where that crash happened.
Yeah, and here at this church, right on the corner of this intersection, and this family has already suffered unimaginable tragedy. Phoebe was living with her aunt and uncle because her mom had already died. And tonight, some friends, but mostly strangers, came to support them. At the St. John's Lutheran Church in Taylor, near the intersection where 12-year-old Phoebe Elliott was killed. A few dozen people gathered for a vigil and some words of comfort.
God gives us the ability to give comfort to those because he comforts us.
Phoebe was the nicest person ever. She was never mean to anyone.
Amy Lewandowski played softball with Phoebe. They were the self-described clowns of the team. She and her family weren't about to miss a chance to honor Phoebe.
Phoebe was one of my best friends. I love Phoebe. I love Phoebe so much.
She was an innocent child, but she was a light. Like, she was an amazing little girl. So she had the biggest smile, very contagious smile, and very, very energetic and happy.
About a dozen Taylor police officers also came out, some who were on the scene of the accident Wednesday morning, because as they told us, they felt the need to be here. Others, many strangers, braved the frigid cold to bring donations and stuffed animals, anything to support the family.
We wanted to do our part to make sure that they knew that they had the support of the community.
I just feel it's really important for people in the world to know that they're not alone, because times like this, it's just you need somebody to lean on. You need support.
You heard those bells. They rang the bells here at the church for Phoebe 13 times. She was 12 years old, but was going to turn 13 in just 3 days. We're in Taylor tonight. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
It's heartbreaking. Okay, Jason, thanks.
Michigan GOP heads to its state convention starting tomorrow, but mired in allegations of corruption. Pits current chair Laura Cox against the former ambassador Ronald Weiser, who she's accusing of paying $200,000 to a 2018 candidate to drop out of a political race. Mara McDonald live downtown. It's a serious claim that one, I guess, that could lead to an investigation, Mara.
I think it absolutely is going to go to the Michigan Secretary of State for investigation, Devin, into whether campaign finance laws have been broken here, and then potentially onto the AG.
$200,000 for 6 months' work of a part-time job is absolutely unbelievable.
Current Michigan GOP Chair Laura Cox doing a live town hall tonight, answering questions from her GOP constituents about the drama engulfing the party. Cox, days before the state convention, dropping the news that former Michigan GOP Chair Ron Weiser, who is currently running again for the spot, paid out $200,000 in Michigan GOP funds to Shelby Township Clerk Stan Grott in 2018. Now, Weiser and Grott say it was for work recruiting delegates. Cox makes it clear she believes it was to pay Grott off so he would drop out of the 2018 Michigan Secretary of State race. Grott was poised to win the nomination at convention that year, but it was no secret a good portion of the party wanted a woman on the ticket. Grott suddenly dropped out, and Mary Tretter Lang became the nominee, who then lost to Jocelyn Benson.
It is undisputed that these payments began 3 days after Stan dropped out of the Secretary of State's race and just 4 days before the state convention, the nominating convention in 2018.
The scenario Cox is painting here is a violation of campaign finance laws. Weiser has put out a statement which in part reads, Laura Cox's baseless allegations are a desperate attempt to smear my name based on a long-standing political grudge and her inability to hold on to the job of party chair that she couldn't keep on her own merits. Before all this blew up, Cox had dropped out of the race. Weiser was going to cruise to victory this weekend at the state convention. Now Cox says she's back in the race, but not because she wants the job. She says if she's elected, she'll resign immediately, allowing the new state committee to then appoint a new chair.
I don't want this job anymore. I don't want to be the chair, but I'm not going to stand silently.
Back here live, I reached out to Stan Grott tonight. His comment to me via text was, Laura Cox is just desperate to keep her job. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
There'll be something to watch over the weekend. All right, Mara. Today, Democrats move one step closer to being able to pass President Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan without any Republican support.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has set a 2-week timeline for getting the bill through the House and into the Senate's hands. President Biden says he is willing to limit which Americans would qualify for $1,400 stimulus checks, but will not lower the amount of the direct payments. One thing that will likely not be in the bill, raising the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour, something the president says he will have to do in a separate negotiation.
In an interview with CBS News, President Biden was asked if former President Trump should receive classified intelligence briefings. Here's what he had to say.
I think not.
Why not?
Because of his erratic behavior unrelated to the insurrection.
I mean, you've called him an existential threat. You've called him dangerous. You've called him reckless.
Yeah, I have, and I believe it.
What's your worst fear if he continues to get these intelligence briefings?
I'd rather not speculate out loud. I just think that there is no need for him to have that intelligence briefing. What value is giving him an intelligence briefing? What impact does he have at all, other than the fact he might slip and say something?
President Biden was also asked about Trump's impeachment trial, saying he'd rather not comment and let the Senate decide whether to convict him, and that happens next week. There has been a setback for prosecutors in the Danielle Stislicki case.
As the Michigan Court of Appeals agreed with a lower court that Floyd Galloway's previous crime of sexually attacking another woman cannot be introduced as evidence. The court saying the two cases are not similar enough. Galloway was a security guard where Stislicki worked and is awaiting trial, accused of killing her in December of 2016. Her body has never been found.
St. Clair County declaring a state of emergency because of the flooding caused by ice jams on the St. Clair River. High winds forced the 4 Coast Guard cutters to suspend their operations today. One of the U.S. cutters is heading to Cleveland to help with issues there, while the other is returning to Detroit to refuel. The 2 Canadian cutters are going to continue the job this weekend. However, the forecasted frigid temperatures mean that possibly more ice jams will be coming, causing more flooding, and it has been a mess so far.
All right, well, still ahead, an elderly woman says this week's snowstorm trapped her inside her van for 5 days.
I was going to tell them I was in here, I was coming out, but they didn't get the message.
Why it took so long for help to arrive despite her calling 911.
An out-of-control bus goes off-road, slamming into trees. The move the bus driver made that likely saved lives.